What's up guys, J3V here back in another video, and today I'm giving you a guide for an event that asks you to collect shards of a fruit and put them in an energy amplifier and then beat up Sonic the Hedgehog monsters with that energy amplifier to beat this event. Try explaining this to someone who doesn't play Genshin and they would think that you're playing the dumbest game in life. Anyways, here's a guide for it. So first off, when starting this event, you will talk to this guy and get the details, blah blah blah, whatever, and then you will have to hunt these things and fight monsters. Now these monsters are gonna be powered up by mutation stones, or as I call it, glowing rock thingies. Now let me try beating up these monsters without breaking the rocks first. As you can see, I'm doing doo-doo damage, okay? It's nothing. So make sure to bring like a claymore character and then break the rocks before dealing damage to the monsters. And it's gonna be very easy, like just doing daily commissions, seriously. Now after you have collected all the energy shards, you will talk to that person again from the beginning, and then you will go to a domain which you will beat very easily, just like all Genshin content. So after going into this domain, you will find like a river, and then if you can go across it like this, just be a little smart and go to the other side, because there's a higher platform there and you can actually go above it. Now these monsters are relatively easy to beat, just beat them up like usual. It should take no more than like a few minutes, unless your Wi-Fi is complete garbage. Now after finishing that domain, you will be asked to go to this other domain, which is also very easy and uses the same animation as the peculiar Wonderland domain, because MiHoYo is too lazy to make new animations. Now in that domain, you just need to go in and beat everything up again, because it's so easy. You don't even need to collect all the shards. Also, let's do the maximum difficulty, because why not? This is going to be very easy, like all Genshin content, isn't it? As it turns out, this event is actually very difficult and I can't beat it. Roll the clip. Now take that as a lesson why you should collect all the shards first, and also not to ever do the maximum difficulty unless you're a big fat whale. So now go, collect all the other 6 shards and then come back to challenge this domain again. These should be all the shards or fragments or whatever that you have collected after doing all the tasks. Now all of these have different functions. So for example, this one encourages superconduct, this one encourages normal tax, this one is for geo, and yeah, all of these have different uses, but most of them right now is like for either physical damage or geo shield things. This is shield strength, you see, and this one charge attacks. This one is geo. Which one? Wait, this one is for normal attack, and this is for physical damage. So basically, there are like 3 ways you could play this right now. Like do this one, like this one, charge and cryo, so basically like Ganyu, or you can do physical damage. Which one? Physical damage, this one, or you can do like shield and geo stuff like that. And basically how this works is just, for example, you want to remove this one and change to another, you just press this one, remove, and then select the other one and then equip it. It's very simple actually. And you have this bottom area, the motive force, like this is like the maximum amount of crystals you can use. So for example, I remove this, it will go to 150 again, because this one costs 150 motive force here. So for example, this one is only 100. If I equip this, it will have 50 remaining. Now with all the fragments collected and equipped, theoretically it should be easy to beat this event, right? There's no way MiHoYo makes hard content for Genshin Impact, right? And again, I was proven wrong. Roll the clip! So, as it turns out, this is probably one of the hardest events in Genshin Impact. Thankfully, after 69 tries and over 4 hours of game time, I was finally able to beat it. Now, because I'm such an amazing player and is able to beat this very hard event with only a bandit and 3 dead characters, here are some tips for you guys. So the first and most important thing when going to this domain is the team comp, or the characters you want to use. And this guy right here, Zhongli, if you have him, you should use him because he will literally carry you and you will never take damage inside those things. This is
欲
because
买
the
桂
Geo
花
bishops are like
同载
very
酒，
crazy, they keep attacking you,
只可
and
惜
this
故
his
人
shield will just really help.
何
And you
日
can
再
also
见。
bring someone like maybe Bennett. Bennett is just good in every condition. Like Bennett is
等等等，
absolutely good. And for
是哪里
DPS,
来的？
I recommend like don't go physical. I think maybe bring like Ganyu because Ganyu is good against everything. If you have Fu Tao, use Fu Tao. But really, like the most important thing here is Zhongli. Like if you have this guy, you should bring this guy.
欲买
Unlike
桂
me, I'm
花
broke. I don't
同
have
载酒，
Zhongli, but maybe you do. So you should
只
use
可
him
惜
no
故
matter
人
what if you have him. The other thing that you can do to make this event easier is use food buffs, which I didn't do and I die multiple times. So maybe you can use this Adeptus Temptation or maybe like other stuff that increases your damage overall. Like just use food because it will really help you beat this, unlike me who died I don't know 69 times trying to beat this event because I don't want to use food buffs and I don't know why. I just don't like using food buffs. But you should use food buffs, really. The next thing you can do to try to beat this event is actually playing with the difficulty. So I would recommend going here and choose the expert one because this matters a lot but doesn't actually make it a lot harder. And I suggest going with the 300-second time because 180 is too hard, and the above one's HP just put it like plus 25. Oh yeah, and most important thing is the points for completing the challenge here. Here I get 5,000 points for completing it, which is all you need because as you can see here, you only need the bottom one is 20,000 points, and you have 4 of these challenges. See, 1 2 3 4 4 challenges, so for each one you just need 5,000, so that's your mark. This one is depends on what characters you want to use. So for example, I use 2 pyros, so I don't take the pyro res, but I don't use electro, so I take the electro resistance difficulty. And you just read it and choose what you want. I suggest not using this one, the rumbling stone one. This is very hard for me. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, just read the characters that you use and read the difficulty choices here and select the ones that doesn't match with your character so you don't get debuffed a lot. So yeah, that's basically it. Another thing that I really recommend doing is collecting all the shards first before doing the domains, just like I said before. This way, you will get more options for the buff you want to use when fighting in these domains. The last thing you can actually do to beat this domain is co-op with your friends because, you know, as the saying goes, there are strengths in numbers. So by inviting your friends, you will have more damage and the enemies will also not always attack you. This way you can beat it a lot easier and die a lot less. Well, you can use this way to beat this event unless you have no social life and just sit in your room alone every day playing Genshin Impact. You sad little boy. Okay guys, so that's it for this video today. As per usual, if you like this video, go smash that like button and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of my future content. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace out.